10 secrets you missed in the Inside Out 2 trailer. Inside Out 2, the most recently announced movie of Disney and Pixar Studios, and of course, the sequel of one of the most famous movies of the studio, Inside Out. This has been such a long-awaited sequel since the first movie was absolutely amazing in all of the senses, mainly because of its original storyline about the day-to-day life of the emotions that a growing teenager has and battles with every day. Such a fresh and beautifully represented concept that changed the whole animation industry forever, as it introduced us to the imaginary mind of a girl with so much to explore and discover. Well, Inside Out 2 will again take us through a journey into the mind of Riley, as her emotions try to balance her life and control her state of mind at all times. But they're not always successful with this, to be honest. The main emotions we see in Inside Out are joy, represented in such an amazing way by the blue-haired girl, disgust, which comes in a green color, basically referencing veggies, which Riley hates, sadness, anger, the subconscious mind, and many other secondary emotions. But in Inside Out 2, new emotions are coming in, wreaking havoc in the mind of Riley as she stops being a little girl and she becomes a teenager. Like anxiety that couldn't have been represented better, and many new emotions that we still haven't seen but will make their entrance in such a chaotic fashion. Inside Out 2 will tell us the story of Riley once again. In Inside Out 2, Riley is starting to grow into a teenager, and with this, new emotions start popping out in her mind. Emotions that all teenagers start experiencing at this point, like anxiety and many other ugly ones that we will see later in the movie. She will have to get used to her emotions appearing in her day-to-day life and learn how to control them every day, as these new emotions are more powerful than the previous ones. But there are many secrets that you guys missed in the Inside Out 2 trailer. A lot of secrets that you probably didn't see because of how amazing the movie looks and how entertaining the trailer is. So without further ado, let's get straight into the 10 secrets you missed in the Inside Out 2 trailer. Let's go, guys! At the beginning of the trailer, we see some beautiful scenes from the first movie where Riley is enjoying her life as a girl, surrounded by her great parents and a plethora of great memories that she had when she was a kid. We see Riley ice skating, which is a scene from the first movie, and the joy emotion character is looking at her from a distance, representing the joy she felt as a kid in that moment. But later on second 26 of the trailer, we see that all of the emotions are sleeping, and suddenly the siren goes off and starts causing chaos all over Riley's mind. The emotions don't know what's going on, and suddenly a group of little blue guys wearing construction helmets come from the elevator and start destroying everything in Riley's mind. Now, who are these guys and why are they doing this? Well, these blue characters are Riley's subconscious brain. We see them in the first movie and they live inside a dark cavern that is at the bottom of Riley's mind and is guarded 24/7 by the subconscious guards Frank and Dave. But why did they get out and start causing so much damage? This is because this subconscious mind is the one responsible for our new emotions as we grow. It's the part of the mind that shapes our emotional system, and since Riley is growing up, they are coming in to make space for the new emotions of Riley, like anxiety. The subconscious mind is the most powerful part too. That's why the other emotions can't do anything about it, while the blue guys are making such a scene in the brain. Such an interesting representation that you probably missed. On second 43 of the trailer, we see the subconscious characters coming and destroying everything in their way, while the other emotions get confused and scared because basically they don't know what's going on. Of course, anger starts getting angry and lights up about to go for the guys and everything, but they can't touch them because they're the subconscious mind. Then they leave, and on minute 102 of the trailer, we see that the board has turned orange and they don't know why. Little do they know that the surprise was behind them. As they move aside, we see the new character and emotion of Riley that was set by the subconscious, anxiety. Now, this is one of the reasons why these guys were making such chaos, because they were introducing the new emotion, anxiety. The body is experiencing the appearance of this new emotion, and that's why it's causing so much chaos, because that's what anxiety does. But apart from this, let's focus on the anxiety character. First, we see that he's orange. This is because within the symbolism of colors, orange is the color that symbolizes anxiety. For example, red symbolizes anger and fire, which is what we see represented in the movie, but the color orange has been proven to increase the levels of anxiety in the body, just like the color blue acts to relax it. We see that he has a messy face and look with tired eyes, symbolizing the fact that one of the effects of anxiety is insomnia and the ability to have quality sleep. We can see that his personality is that, very anxious and rambunctious. It will be very fun to see what this character does and how he acts in the movie. From the beginning of the trailer, we know that Inside Out 2 will have multiple new emotions. It was said by Pixar before the trailer came out, and finally we have been able to see it in the trailer with the new emotion of anxiety. But as much as we like seeing the new emotion, the trailer doesn't actually show us all the new emotions that will be coming out of the movie. But since we know that the feelings that Riley has will have to do with her growing up into adolescence, do we have any clue about the other new emotions? Well, yes. On minute 118, the emotion of anxiety tells the other guys that they wanted to make such a good impression, and the feeling of disgust tells her, wait a minute, This shows us that there will be a lot more new emotions. And on minute 122, we see the final branding part of the trailer that says the feel-good movie of 2024. But then the good part starts changing emotions and shows us all the new emotions that will be in the movie. Sad, angry, afraid, embarrassment, and envy. And the two new emotions referenced in the trailer are embarrassment and envy. Embarrassment has always been symbolized by the pink color, and envy has always been symbolized by a lighter shade of green. So the emotion of envy will probably be an extension of disgust, as they will have very similar colors, and the emotion of embarrassment will have a pink tone. Riley will have to learn how to act with these new feelings as she becomes a teenager, which of course as a teenager it's really hard to do. But it's very fun to see how these emotions will be in the movie. Can't wait. As it's common with Pixar movies, the studio has chosen a great mix of voice actors for Inside Out 2. Pixar is very famous for its ability to make their animated characters come to life in such an original and shiny way with their voice actor choices. And Inside Out 2 is no different, guys. Like in the first movie, Amy Poehler will come back to voice the joy emotion in Inside Out 2. She did an incredible job in the first movie, making the joy emotion such an important part of the movie and part of Riley's life. Phyllis Smith will come back to voice sadness. Phyllis is not a very well-known actress, but she's a very talented comedian, having such a special voice that makes the sadness character shine fully in the movie, which makes it more fun and entertaining to watch. The next actor to come back for the Inside Out 2 movie is Lewis Black, the stand-up comedian known for his angry temperament and jokes, and that's why Pixar chose him to be the voice actor for the anger emotion. Now, the emotions of disgust and fear in the previous movie will not be coming back for Inside Out 2. Mindy Kaling, who voiced disgust, and Bill Hader, who voiced fear, apparently did not accept Pixar's offer to come back for some reason that we still don't know about, but the new actors for these emotions are Lisa Lapira and Tony Hill, the actor and stand-up comedian known for his many famous series and Fox. And the emotion of anxiety will be voiced by none other than the legendary Maya Hawke, mostly famous for being the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman. She became famous for portraying Robin in Stranger Things, and as we can see in the trailer, she did an amazing job voicing this chaotic character. I have shown you the new emotions that will probably be coming out in Inside Out 2 with anxiety, but those are not all of them. There is one emotion that everyone has theorized that will come out too, and didn't come out in the final part of the trailer where the new emotions were referenced. This emotion is one that was expected since most teenagers that are growing up now are facing the same issue, and Pixar made sure to reference it and raise awareness about this matter, which I'm sure Pixar will do a great job at, like they always do and know how to do in their movies. This emotion is ennui, the feeling of dissatisfaction and lack of excitement in activities you used to feel joy for. As Riley grows up and she enters a new phase of her life, seeing other students and conflicting emotions like envy and anxiety arise too, she will have to deal with the new feeling of ennui as well. Inside Out 2 will portray the modern life like it did in the previous movie, with social media playing a part in it too, having such an impact and pressure on her, or comparing herself to other classmates, which will probably be the reason she will have to deal with ennui, and having to learn how to deal with it as well. We have no clues about the color of ennui and how it will look like, but the symbol of ennui is represented with darker shades of blue and black, so this will most definitely be the color of this new powerful and deep emotion. A very interesting approach that Pixar has taken here. And well, my guys, that's all the dose of DJ there is for today. I really hope you guys liked this video and liked all of these amazing secrets you missed in the Inside Out 2 trailer. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one, my guys. Peace!